points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. It's Russell. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking to throw, it's Douglas. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted in house, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Ball in the air, intercepted. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Dukes. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
And the returner will be knocked down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll ride Davis here. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. Off the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Etienne. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. Handoff from the gun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
The incompletion on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. Running back searching for a hole. Didn't have any better luck going back to him on 2nd down. Now they're staring at 3rd and 10. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The sure hands, it's Robertson. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to move it through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll put the tight end in motion. The give to the back. An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Looking for a man. It's Douglas. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man. Oh, look out. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, James Madison.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. SMU has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up by 21 over the Coyotes. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Turns it on in midfield. Open runway ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Louisiana. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Back to pass, it's Douglas. And the defense gets to the quarterback. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
On 3rd down, going up top. Skips away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Dukes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback will audible. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Looking to scramble. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Brings it in down the left side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got his man. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Looking to throw on second down. Complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisiana Lafayette.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll need urgency and efficiency. 10 seconds left on the clock before halftime. It's 1st and 10. Here's the give off the left side. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Raging Cajuns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
The Dukes will hustle to the line. Looking downfield, it's Douglas. Finds a man on the left. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10.
I love the job the quarterback does surveying the defense there. Great job pre-snap recognition, understanding the coverage. He goes to his curl route, gets the completion, and picks up the first. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll pull it down. Those defenses were smelling blood, and the quarterback got down. Smart move. The Dukes will call on their punt team. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Movement here from the tight end. Leaves it with the running back. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Quarterback checking the play. They'll throw it on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And just understanding where you're at on the field, make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
The give to Davis. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And the Raging Cajuns will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On target to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Knight. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
They're looking for an advantage to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To the air, it's Douglas. Fires complete on the crosser. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. The throw. Got it in the middle. It's Russell. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Going up top on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a... They put on the heat and they blocked it. He's going to scoop it up. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the lone running back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Powers through the defender. He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Cajuns. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. On target. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Dropping back, it's Douglas. Zings it complete to the right.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. He wants to throw it. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Rutgers is going to walk off the field there in Piscataway with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. He's looking to throw. Finds a tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He makes a catch. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Finds his tight end. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And when you turned on the tape of this guy last week, man, you saw play after play, and he had 3 sacks last week. This week, he's already got his second. He has been flying all over the field.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. To the air, it's Douglas. And that pass picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs. This. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. The handoff, keep working on that clock. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? They'll try to power their way ahead. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work?
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to find his man on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. With the run on 1st and goal. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage.
Touchdown, Louisiana! And the route is on. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Goes down. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Louisiana Lafayette. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Looking for a man. It's Douglas. Bought a little time, lets it go. A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them. They're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Finds his man. It's Knight. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
There fires toward the end zone. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the party each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now